few months ago in one of these videos, I talked about a movement that started on Twitter and moved to Tumblr called We Need Diverse Books. And right now, there is an Indiegogo campaign going on to raise money to support this campaign and continue to help them support people who are writing diverse characters in books, or to support diversity in literature, particularly for young people in general. So if this works, like in other YouTube videos that I watch, this link here will take you to their Indiegogo campaign, and for whatever donation that you make, you get some cool swag and the knowledge that you are being awesome and promoting diversity in children's and young adult literature. So to go along with that, what a lot of people have been talking about also is that it is Native American Heritage Month, and the importance of having non-stereotypical, respectful Native American characters in literature, which can be really, really hard to find. So I pulled some Native American authors today to show and discuss, and also some resources that you can check out if you want to learn more. So the first book is by Tim Tingle, who is Oklahoma Choctaw. I have notes. And this is about the Choctaw Trail of Tears. As you can see, here's the map. And the book is called How I Became a Ghost, and it's actually narrated by someone who did not survive this forced march. So already it's pretty hard-hitting, but he is a storyteller within the Choctaw, and that is how he was trained. So this is fantastic, and it's the first in a trilogy. The next author who's very prolific, he does picture books, he does books for kids, he does books for teens, is Joseph Bruchac. This one is called Code Talker, which, as you could probably guess, is about the Navajo code talkers of World War II. And he does tons and tons of books for teens featuring Native American protagonists, and a lot featuring different beliefs and aspects of, you know, a particular tribe's religion or religious beliefs or things like that. So he's just great. He is Abenaki, and if you ever get a chance to read an interview with him, he's just phenomenal. Another book that he did was Geronimo, and he also did one on Sacagawea. So really bringing life to these characters who in history have just been portrayed as sort of one-dimensional. Sacagawea had a baby on her back, and obviously she was much more than just, someone who happened to walk across with Lewis and Clark with her baby. He humanizes the people that have been dehumanized in the past. And another writer that maybe you wouldn't guess was Native American, but there are definitely elements of her heritage in these books, is Cynthia Lidich Smith, and she is Muskogee or Creek Indian, and this one is called Tantalize, and the books are set in Austin, Texas, so they have a definite kind of weird vibe to them, because evidently, from what I've heard and from what she says, Austin is a pretty funky and strange city. So this one I've actually read. It involves a restaurant that's themed like a vampire Italian restaurant, and then there are like weird possums, which is definitely not as glamorous as being Taylor Lautner and shirtless in Twilight, but weird possum, cool. And there's a whole series of these that are set sort of in the same universe, and she's a great advocate and resource as well. And then the last one, this is technically an adult novel, but I think anyone who's interested in either robots or androids or zombies or apocalyptic events would love this. Not really zombies, but there's some zombie-like stuff. This is Robopocalypse, and the second one came out this summer. It's called Robogenesis. This is by Daniel H. Wilson, who is Cherokee. And a lot of the novel works because people align themselves with some of the sovereign nations that survived the fall of the United States, because they already had governments in place that were able to survive what happened to the main United States government. I think it's the Grey Horse Army is the one that goes and fights the evil robot overlords, which is, as you do. And then one more resource that is really important for teachers or educators of any type, librarians, is Debbie Reese, who's Nambe Pueblo. Her American Indian Children's Literature website has great breakdowns of what are awesome books that portray Native American characters positively, and problems with books that maybe you wouldn't even realize as problems until you start reading it and thinking about it. I know that she's really influenced me on how, when I read, to read more critically in just what people say and how it can be hurtful. So those are two big things, Native American Heritage Month and support We Need Diverse Books. So please go donate to We Need Diverse Books, because everyone deserves to see themselves in a book and not feel left out. And if you want to find something that portrays you, come to your local library and we will do our best to find something that reflects your heritage.